Hi, welcome to Reading with Foxfire. We're going to do Scorpio for the May 22nd to June 22nd reading. Woo! You're just flying out. All my Scorpios out there. Jeez. You're in a transition period, Scorpio. You're on a passage. You're going through a journey currently. And you're giving up too soon on something. Laziness, work with no reward. So right now you're taking some time off from work and you're feeling kind of like, I don't know, you know, you don't feel happy about it. You have the Empress card there. I feel like really influencing your situation, and that's abundance. So that's very good. You have a lot of resources at your fingertips, and you're very independent, okay, minded, physically and emotionally, and that's wonderful. So I feel like that's what your current situation is. I just want to get your universal cards in here so I can get a really good context of this reading, and hopefully they'll pop out super soon because I'm getting tired of shuffling these cards. Talk about lazy work, right? There it is. Boop. Okay. So I feel like you want new beginnings as well in your wants and desires. I also think that you want to overcome some resistance you're going through, some struggles. Yeah. So, the overall energy of this reading is the ignoring of your emotions. You're not really accepting your emotions. There is the Nine of Cups in the reverse, and the Nine of Cups in the reverse talks about looking for quick results, greed, laziness, maybe some weight gain, things of that nature. So just a little bit of control, self-discipline is needed in your life right now. So that's the overall energy is self-discipline. Also, I feel like you need to face your emotions. I feel like there's something going on in your life that's preventing you from really feeling your heart space. There's some damage there for some of you Scorpios. I have a couple of timelines going on here. I feel like there's a few of you out there that are very conflicted and very lost and just want to be in love and friggin' settle down finally. And then there's those who are completely settled, happy and reserved, but they're just in a place where, you know, they feel like maybe they're not completely as independent as they'd like to be, and they want some new change, some new beginnings happening here. I feel like for some of you Scorpios. Then we have the King of Cups in the the King of Cups and the Hierophant are both in the reverse position for your universal energy, and then you have the Tower, so which really resonates with the Death card, because the Death card and the Tower kind of go together. Like you have the Death card in reverse, so that means that something's ending and the Tower is going to bring it down, but you're going to have a new beginning. Okay, but you have to really pay attention to your feelings on this. The King of Cups in the reverse talks about emotional manipulation in the reverse position. And that could be you, Scorpio. You could be the one manipulating somebody with your emotions. You could be a little bit abusive from time to time. There's also Cancer, Pisces energy there as well. But I do feel that it's not intentional. I just think it's something you need to work on. You need to really, really work on your heart space feelings and your emotions. That's the universal message for you. The Hierophant in the reverse talks about Well, I mean, the Hierophant is a teacher card, but in your situation, I feel like because it's backwards, you have problems with authority. Doesn't surprise me, Scorpio. I mean, what are Scorpions? Sorry about that. I was about to say, what is a Scorpion supposed to do? It's brought on the world. It has a stinger, and if it feels threatened, it'll just boop do its thing. And I feel like that is who you are as a person. You know, if you feel like pushed into a corner, you just boop and you do your thing. But it can come off as abusive, and it can come off as emotionally cold. So just be a little bit aware of that. The universe is asking you to turn yourself into a teacher, and to turn yourself into the person who, you know, does not have the problems with authority, because that will definitely release you from whatever grief you're going through personally right now with your situation. The Tower. Well, the Tower is like a crashing down card. I always look at the Tower as like a new beginning, because it just means chaos, right? So the universe is saying that there's some chaos going to happen. But, you know, this can be averted. This disaster can be averted if you just really pay attention to your emotions. Because you're going to feel out of control for a little while, Scorpio. I feel like because you are put in a situation where you're in a transitional period, with that comes chaos. And to get through that, you sort of need to really focus on, you know, evaluating your situation. Okay, so really evaluate it. You know, you have to understand that the feeling of giving up too soon is not going to work in your favor. So that's, you know, you're just overwhelmed and it's going to get chaotic, and the universe is saying, don't worry, the Empress is there to guide you, and it's in the upright position, so you have that abundance coming in, and you always will, because you do have that energy about you, Scorpio, that does turn everything to gold, kind of like you do your thing and it works out in your favor. The Nine of Cups in reverse, I'm just going to point out, it talks about, again, looking for quick results. So I feel like that the universal energy is telling you to, like, take the long road, don't take any shortcuts, be very specific with your intention. I'm just going to clarify why the Tower card is here, why all the chaos, if it's a transition with new beginnings. Yeah, because I feel like you're feeling stuck right now. Oh, wow, the Chariot card. Okay, so you're burdened and you want to move on from this burden. Ooh, there's some movement taking place. Transitional movement, like literal movement, like physically. Yes. And you don't know how you feel about it. Of course, you know, change is always scary. Yeah, and you gotta just leave your burdens go. Like, you can't be carrying around your burdens. There's a lot of wand sign here. I feel like there's a lot of fire energy in your yeah, fire and air. Yeah, fire and air. But I mean, like, you know, this situation, I mean, it's going to resolve itself. But I feel like you're just not really, again, paying attention to your emotion. You're not accepting something from somebody. Somebody's offering you something of love, and you're just not accepting it. Why are you not accepting it? With this discontent, this boredom, this withdrawal and rejection, and you just feel like meditating and getting away from everything. King of Cups. So again, this emotional, so that's the Knight, sorry. So again, you're feeling moody and kind of being like a jerk face. I don't know. I don't know who's manipulating who in this relationship, because I feel like you're both very equally emotionally manipulative. Like, honestly, you fight for control constantly with one another. You just push and pull. So unfortunately, Scorpio, your video got cut off and somehow disappeared at the end. So I'm just going to pull your 3 angel card readings because that was the end of the reading. My crazy self laughing it off. But think of it as a strength, not a weakness of what you're going through, because it is a learning curve you're on, Scorpio, and I feel like there will be abundance coming into your life. Definitely an opportunity is on its way, but just be more mindful of yourself and others around you and how you present yourself, what things you say. Just watch your ego, that's all. That's really all that reading is meant to... Okay, so we have the Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. Then you have the 6 of Water, which is a lovely card because it's your Cups card underneath the ocean, which is overfloweth and filleth and cup overfloweth, right? It says you're having some memories from your history or childhood and issues regarding children. So you're definitely romanticizing the past, maybe your youth, maybe some friends you went to school with are going to pop into your head. And then you have your archangel is Strength, and it's Archangel Ariel. So it says you have a great inner strength, Scorpio, and you really do. You release harsh judgments, but forgiveness and compassion are the 2 key things that you're quick to do. So just be careful of how you approach things and just be forgiving of yourself, even though, you know, sometimes the ego can take over and we become proud and don't want to admit when we're wrong. But you know what? It's okay to admit when you're wrong. So I hope that you're happy with your cards. I really appreciate you tuning in, clicking on the link. If you have any questions, concerns, message me below. I hope this resonated with you on some level. I do apologize for the video getting cut off. I don't know what happened. Honestly, I went back to read it, to look at it, and I was like, where's the ending? Somebody must have called me, and when I get a notification, or if I don't turn my phone off, the ringer and whatnot, and somebody tries to ring me, then the video, I guess, cuts off automatically. So that's what I learned about that. Anyway, that's the bell. My lunch is ready. I will let you go. I'm glad you stopped by. I hope you have a wonderful day, Scorpio. And again, stay positive, think creative, and be compassionate. Take care.